everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Baby Doll Blog. Okay, so today what we're going to be talking about is how to start a successful lip gloss business. So it's just going to be about how to start a small lip gloss business. This video is going to be broken up into two parts. So this is going to be part one. Part one is going to be about branding and business essentials that you need in order to start a small lip gloss business. Let's get started. So the first thing you need to think about is your brand name. So what do you want your brand name to be? And just make sure that the name that you choose represents your brand and represents your company as a whole. So with the branding name, you're gonna have to think about colors. Make sure that kind of goes together, just to make sure that if it's something like when you create your logo, you want your logo to match your brand colors. You want something that represents the product overall. So if you're selling products that are like dark colored, well, when it comes to lip gloss, like if you're selling like bold color lip glosses, you want your brand colors to be bold too. If you're selling bright color lip glosses, you'll probably want your brand colors to be bright as well. But whatever type of colors or style you're going with, just make sure it represents your brand and it represents you uniquely, so that way you can stand out against your competitors. I have my notes in front of me, so that's why I'm looking down. So also decide on the types of products that you're going to be selling. Like, did you want to create like a whole cosmetics line? If that's the case, then you want to be thinking about, okay, I don't just want to sell lip gloss, but you might want to sell skincare. So if you want to sell skincare, you're going to be thinking about lotions, skin creams, and things of that nature, serums and things like that. And also with the cosmetics line, if you want to start, hair care as well. Do you want to sell shampoo? Do you want to sell conditioner? Things of that nature. What I recommend though is to start small, especially if you're starting out on a budget. Start small. So even if you just start selling lip gloss right now, that doesn't mean that you have to stay that way. Of course, as you see money coming in, you want to save that money in order to invest in your business. So then you can probably branch out into another line and create, some skincare, some hair care products if that's what you want to do. But today we're just going to focus on, the lip gloss part, especially like if you're somebody just starting out, like I said, on the budget, you want to start small. So we're going to just start talking about, what you need to do in order to set up a small lip gloss business. So when you're thinking about lip gloss, you have to think about the type of formulations that you want. Do you want something lightweight, oil-based? Do you want something a little bit thick and glossy and bold? Think about the colors. Do you want something that's going to be, full pigmented, something that's bright colored, like a bold red, or something light, like a light, light pink lip gloss, something that may have like a little bit of glitter in it, just to give it, a type of look on your lips. You have to think about that. Another thing you have to think about too is deciding whether you want to create your own lip gloss formulation at home, or if you want to pay a manufacturer to do it. If you want to pay a manufacturer to do it, that's going to involve some type of research, deep research as a matter of fact, because when you're thinking about manufacturing, you have to think whether you want to go local, like within that country that you're doing, or within that state that you're living in, or if you want to go international, which means, overseas. When you're starting locally, just keep in mind when you're paying for lip gloss products, they're going to be a little bit more expensive, depending on the type of, quantity that you're able to buy. Most manufacturers, they have a minimum quantity. Their minimum quantity may be like 10,000, per unit, or 1,000 per unit. You have to think about that. The one thing I do know from doing research when I first started my small lip gloss business was that when I had talked to the manufacturers here within the United States, because that's where I live, the manufacturers are a little bit more expensive than manufacturers that were like in China or Italy or France, whatever. So it's always best to go international. If you are thinking about doing paying a manufacturer to do your lip glosses, it's best to try manufacture overseas. When you do that, when communicating with the manufacturer, you want to communicate with them through email. Sometimes, on the phone, they may want to speak to you directly on the phone if you're, living in the same time zone. Sometimes the time zone may differ. So sometimes they may be contacting you, 12, 2 a.m. in the morning because over there it may be 8 a.m. It all depends on that. So just keep in mind that if you're talking to them on the phone, what I usually do is just communicate with them through email because it's just easier. Whenever you check your email, you can respond to them. Not only that, but it's Google, it translates in the email. So whatever language they speak when they type it up, once it gets sent to you, it's in English, so you'll be able to, understand what they're saying. Also, with email, they're able to send you over photo samples of your product, whether it's the lip gloss itself or like the lip gloss box or the product box. You'll be able to see those physical samples, those picture samples, before you actually pay them to make the product. So they will do that. Always ask for samples. A lot of the manufacturers, they are willing to offer you free samples. So if free samples are available, definitely take them up on that offer. Sometimes, they may, have a price tag on the sample, but still always view your samples because especially if you're your first time dealing with the manufacturer, you never know the type of quality that, they may produce. So you want to check out your samples, make sure it's the right quality. When you're checking your lip gloss, you want to make sure it's the exact type of shine you want, the exact type of texture, feel, and how long it lasts on your lips. You always want to take that into consideration, as well as moisture. Nobody wants, a lip gloss that dries out the lips. So you want to make sure that, everything is just the way you want it and just the way you want to present it to your customers. So another thing is, okay, so now business essentials. So the type of materials that you need in order to start your small lip gloss business. So I have some material out, so that way I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do and how I started my lip gloss business. So when I started my lip gloss business, I did half and half. I did some at home, so I had like a certain line of lip glosses that I call Jelly Glaze lip gloss. I do that at home. I do those myself. And then I have the Diamond Shells collection, which is what I do through a manufacturer out in Italy. So they manufacture my lip gloss. That line is a little bit more expensive. That line is $40 per lip gloss. The other ones are $20. I'm going to show you guys. So these are the $40 ones. You see these are more, luxurious looking. This is the bold red. This is the red velvet cheesecake one. And this is the midnight berry flavor one. And you see they have the little encrusted diamonds on them because it just reflects my business, the Diamond Gloss collection. So, I have my product representing my business. These are the Jelly Glaze gloss ones. So these are lightly pigmented, so they're mostly just shiny on your lips, despite the fact that their color in the tube, they just show up clear pretty much on your lip. This is the Maryland Blue Crab one, and this is the Lemon Meringue one. When I first started my lip gloss business, I just wanted to do just lip gloss. I did both lip gloss and lip balm, and then I branched out a little bit. So I'm going to show you guys the lip balm. This is the lip balm one. This is the green apple lip balm. I'm going to open it up for you. And I'm also going to, on this channel, I'm going to be showing you guys some recipes. So just stay tuned to that. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how. If you're interested in, finding out how do I formulate my lip balm and my lip gloss recipes, I'm going to be putting that out there so that way you guys can use that when starting off. So that way you're able to produce your product. This is lip scrub. I started shortly after doing lip scrub. I don't want it to fall out. I hope you guys can see that. It smells so good. This is the Blueberry Cheesecake Lip Scrub. This is how my containers look while they're empty. So I ordered these off of Amazon. They were very cheap. I think they were maybe $20. It may have been cheaper than that. I can't remember. It was a while ago. But then I got these. These are the empty lip scrub tubes. And so I just make the lip balm and the lip scrub here, and I put them inside the containers. So if you're thinking about, let me stay in order. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I showed you guys the lip glosses. I'm also going to show you guys, when you're speaking to manufacturers, you don't just want to think about, the lip gloss. Because I know some people, it's okay. As a matter of fact, if you start off, create the lip gloss, put it in the tube, and then just put it in a padded pack and, put your label on it and then, send it out to your customer. That's fine too. But also, once you start making a profit and getting some money in, you want to start thinking about, promotional branding, like when you actually have your brand on the lip gloss tube, the packaging and things of that nature, because that also kind of advertises to your customer and leaves a lasting impression. One example that I'm talking about is this. So when I was talking to the manufacturers and going over, well, first I'm going to talk about the samples, as a matter of fact. So the lip gloss samples, these are some samples that I received from the lip gloss manufacturer. So these are before we got the diamonds encrusted on them. This is the banana cream pie one. This is the apple pie one. And this is the strawberry pie one. That's from one manufacturer, the samples. And then I have another one that came from another manufacturer. So what I did, I got samples from 2 different manufacturers and I just compared the quality. And these were the other samples that I got. And what I did, I just compared the quality. Because, some of them, the quality, with the texture, I know like with this one, I noticed that with the second one, it was more fruity smelling and more glittery. And then with the second one, what was it? Make sure I used the right one. That was lemon. Alright. And then I know with this one, it had less glitter and it was more lighter. It wasn't really pigmented, so it didn't have much. You see how much I have to put on just for you guys to kind of see it. This one, it has a smell, well, it smells good just like the first one. The second one rather. So I'm gonna stand up close so that way you guys can see it. So I'm not sure if you guys can see that. You see, this one is more glittery and it has more pigment. This one is less glittery and it has less pigment. So it didn't really show up on the lips. It wasn't really as glossy as I expected it to be. So of course the second one was the best. So I ended up going with that one for my lip glosses. And then I had them put the final product inside the tube. They shipped them out to me. And I encrusted these diamonds on myself. So, this is not something that the manufacturer did. I had to do that by hand by myself. So that's another reason why, they cost as much. First, I had to pay extra money to have a manufacturer do it. And then I had to take out extra time in order to put those diamonds encrusted around them. So after that, I pitched to the same companies, that those 2, and also a third one about lip gloss boxes. So 2 of them, one sent me a sample. It was just a blank sample. So this one was a cute, thick, heavy duty one. It was a nice gold, but it wasn't a gold that matched my brand colors. So if you're interested in seeing, this is my brand color. So I'm going to show you guys my brand color one. So this is my brand color one. My brand colors are black and gold, but these are my unique colors. So I have this specific, gold. And this is the second manufacturer that sent me a lip gloss box. This one is like a metallic gold that they had sent. And you see it has my brand name on it. So this was just a sample though. But I didn't like how it didn't really close easily. So I knew that I would have to end up taping it, all that. So this box was just very flimsy. I didn't want to go with that one. You see this first one was good, but it just wasn't the right, type of color. So I ended up pitching a third one, and they were able to make me an actual better box to represent my brand. You see it has my brand name, and also has my name on it. It has my website, my social media contact, and it has the ingredients on it. And then it has my little motto, Step Out the Makeup Zone, because I don't sell makeup. I only sell, like, actually products that benefit your skin. I don't wear makeup at all. I only wear lip gloss. So I sell things that's going to actually make your lip pop. And also some skincare, that products that's like skin cream, things that's going to make your skin appear, more clear, beautiful looking, so that way you don't have to want to wear makeup. So that's just my goal with helping my consumers, which is just helping them feel comfortable in their natural skin without making they have to reach for the makeup brush. And this is nothing against those who do wear makeup. If you wear makeup, that's fine. I don't have any issue with that. It's just that I personally don't like makeup. I like the natural look. So my products are actually for those who like the natural look, but who like to look elegant and, like to dress up like baby dolls. Alrighty. So this is also my product box. So also when you're thinking about shipping, things out to your clients, you want to think about, your product box. What type of box are you shipping in? So this is the product box that I got from the same manufacturer that did this lip gloss too. So you see it's a cute little box. I was able to tell them the type of box that I wanted. So I wanted the box with a cute little ribbon on it. And this is what they did. And you see it has my brand name on it. And so you guys inside, it has my logo, the Diamond Gloss Collection. And this is also embossed. And I'm not sure, you guys can't see it on the lip gloss too, but my this was embossed as well, so you can feel it. And then on this top part, it has my motto, Step Out the Makeup Zone, and it's in gold, gold foil is what they call it. So this is what I use, like when you're shipping out orders to your clients. Put in a nice, pretty, box if you can afford it. If not, go ahead and do the bubble wrap thingy, but just make sure that you're putting your label on it so that way they know that, hey, this is your brand, okay? Another thing I want to talk about is product labels. So when you're thinking about product labels, you do want to label your products, especially if you're doing it, if you're just starting out, you want to do it the cheap way. So the cheaper way to do it is Avery labels. Avery labels. So with Avery labels, you can see these are square labels, so you can use them for, like, if you're shipping, inside of a bag or a box. Also, these are product labels where, depending on the type of containers you're using, if you're using a square container, you can put your label and put it on the square container. These are the shipping labels, the labels used for shipping. So that way, if you want to go ahead and print out like your own custom shipping label, you can just put it on your packets. Or if you want, you can print it out on your computer on a piece of paper and then just tape it on the packs. And here are some circle labels. Very cute. These are white glossy. I like the shiny look, So the Diamond Gloss Collection things have to shine. And these are just some more shipping labels. So with these, what I used to do before I got my custom branded box, what I used to do is print out some labels. Here's a sample, and this is like a square label. And I'll just peel it off and then put it on top of the box, on top of the padded pack. So, you still, do what you gotta do in order to, make sure that your business is good and operating so that way you can sell to your clients, but at the same time leaving a lasting impression on them, because the more people see something, the more they trust it. So the more they see your name on your products, the more they'll get used to it, and the more that you'll build trust with your consumers. So that's definitely, a big step. I still have lip gloss on my hands, so let me be careful. So next one I want to talk to you about is if you're formulating your lip gloss at home, here are the lip gloss essentials that you need in order to formulate that. So if you're doing it by yourself, first you're going to be needing some Versagel TKB Gloss Base. So this gloss base is a vegan gloss base. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. So you see how it's a vegan gloss base. And it's a base that's not only going to be used for lip gloss, but also for like hair gels and more gels. and moisturizers. So this is kind of a, you know, versatile type of gel. Second, what you need is some moisturizers, so like vitamin E. I use vitamin E capsules. So what I do is I take the capsule, I'll poke a toothpick in it, and I'll squeeze the vitamin E inside. And I'll be showing you guys my recipe, you know, in another video. And also, you know, you want to use flavoring. So I use Super Shrimp Flavoring by Laura Ann. If you guys can see that. So here's one of the flavors that I use. Here's a grape one. And then here's the banana cream one that I use from the banana cream. So of course some companies, they may not hold the flavors that you need for your lip gloss depending on the type of flavors you want to go with. A lot of times the manufacturers are like, oh, we only have vanilla and strawberry flavor. And it's like, okay, I don't want all my lip glosses to taste like vanilla and strawberry and then just different colors. I wanted the color to actually match the flavor. So, you know, I want my brand to be unique. So I wanted to do something a little bit different from other lip gloss companies. So that's what I wanted to do. So because of that, I had to ship out my flavorings to the manufacturer for them to use. So just keep that in mind, depending on, you know, if you have a brand, you want to do unique flavoring, you may have to ship out your flavoring to the manufacturer. So just make sure it's something that can be shipped. Also what you need is some coloring. So I use Dibble Dabble. It's a mica powder. You guys see that? I got this off of Amazon, so yes. And these has 24 different colors. So these are all the colors that I used in order to formulate my unique colors for my lip glosses. So this is how one of them looks like. And you really don't need a lot. So I know they look small, but trust me, they're bold. So you don't really need too much unless you want something that's gonna, you know, something that, you know, you want high pigmentation. You may have to put some extra. So another thing I want to show you guys also is, oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. So also you want to use some coconut oil too, to add some moisture and some shine to your lip gloss. And also some shea butter. This is some Laura Ann shea butter. The label's kind of faded. This is the shea butter. And also, like when you're doing lip balm, you're going to need some beeswax. So here's the beeswax that I got. You can get beeswax from like Walmart, Michaels, and also Laura Ann sells beeswax beads that are very meltable, so it makes it easy to melt in the microwave. Another thing I wanted to show y'all guys too is the lip gloss tube. So, you know, after, you know, when you're dealing with manufacturers, after you discuss formulation and you're good on the type of lip gloss formula, you're good with that, you're going to start discussing lip gloss tubes and what you want your lip gloss to go in. So I'm going to show you guys some samples that I received from the manufacturer. So this is one of the samples that I received, and it was so gorgeous. It caught my eye the first time. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to use that one. But because I want my brand to be unique and not like somebody else's, I actually had to research to see what other brand may be using this lip gloss tube. And I came across a lady that was using the same tube, but just a silver one. But I'm like, that's still not going to fly, even if I'm using the gold one. So despite the fact that they're super cute, I was like, I gotta let it go. Because I need something that's going to be unique for my brand. I don't want anything that's going to be a part of somebody else's brand, whether it's a different color or not. So this is another lip gloss tube that they gave me. It's a clear gold one. It's cute. It's kind of like, it's simple, you know, it's cute and simple. So I wasn't going for that because this looks like something that another brand may have because it's just so simple. This one was kind of unique. It's like a cotton candy color, but it was just so skinny. I'm like, it can't fit that much lip gloss in it. And because of the fact that it costs so much for me to pay the manufacturer to do my Diamond Collection lip glosses, you know, I wanted to make sure that the tube was thick enough to fit a good amount of lip glosses, so that way it's worth the $40. I didn't want to cheat my customers out of product. So if I was to sell $40, you know, lip gloss in this tube, like that's, you can look at that as a rip off. Like this is not $40 worth. So I wasn't doing that, no. They sent me this. It was like a foggy pink. The top part was cute, but I didn't really care for the foggy part. I wanted my lip gloss tube to be transparent so they can actually see the color through the tube. So this was a no. This is a lipstick container. I guess if I wanted to sell lipstick, they for some reason they put that in there, but we was only discussing lip gloss tubes. Maybe that was an accident. I don't know. But also what you're going to need is some lip gloss little stoppers that you stick inside. You're going to need some of those. And also when you're doing your lip glosses at home, there's other lip gloss essentials that you're going to need some syringes in order to, you know, pipe the lip glosses inside the tubes if you're doing them at home yourself. So these are some box of syringes that I got. I got them off of Michaels. And they're thick, so that way you can fit enough and you can just squeeze it. You pull it up and you push it down and the lip gloss squeezes out. So you're going to need that. I got these off of Amazon. These are pretty cheap. I can't remember the price, unfortunately, because it's been a while. But, you know, they were a box. Alrighty. And I'm not sure if I showed you guys the container that, you know, if you're trying to start skincare, you want to use some basic, you know, skincare containers. This is my first one that I had. And this is for the cocoa and olive oil. You see it has my brand. And look how deep it is. So it's just a basic skin cream jar if you're just starting out. I got these off of Amazon as well. I think these was probably like $10. And in the pack it was at least, I think, like 20 or something like that. I know they was pretty cheap as well. So yeah, and that's pretty much what you need in order to start, you know, your small lip gloss business. I think I covered everything so far. So yeah, let me know in the comment section if there is anything that you have a question on, or anything that I missed that you still have a question on. Let me know. Please do me a favor, like this video and subscribe so that way you're able to you know, see my other videos as well. Again, this is part 1, so this is strictly just about the branding and about the business essentials that you need in order to start a small lip gloss business. In my next video, in part 2, we're going to be talking about how to build your e-commerce website, and also a little bit, I'm going to give you some tips on SEO in order for you to gain organic traffic to your website through search engines like Google, you know, Yahoo, and Bing, so that way people are able to find your website and you're able to get noticed, okay? Thank you again for tuning into the Baby Doll Vlog. Always remember that hard work pays off and patience is a virtue. Unfortunately, success is not going to happen overnight, so please be patient with yourself. Put in the hard work, but don't stress yourself out, okay? Again, like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care.